Hey, what's up, y'all? I don't have my mount. I don't know where it is. I don't know where that mount is. I don't. So we're just gonna make the videos, at least for today, like this. So yeah, that's why the camera is set up the way that it is, because I don't have my mount. I don't know where I put it. All right, y'all. Go ahead and talk about love and marriage. Huntsville, baby. The episode starts off where it left off, honey. Marceau is, telling the people. Marceau is telling the people that they need to call those laws, and also they need to get Kiki um, tested. I told y'all. I told y'all. Marceau was doing a whole bunch of ducking and dodging from Kiki's husband. Girl, no shade. No shade, girl, no shade. But girl, Marceau was almost doing a cha-cha slide. Okay, slide to the left, slide to the right, crisscross, not trying to. Okay. Marceau was out there doing the electric slide. That's what one of the cousins said. He was doing the electric slide, girl. Mm, 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 mm. Hey, I can feel it and you walk to the left, to the right. Hey, that was Marceau. Marceau was scared of girl. I mean, that is a big man, Savannah. Okay, so I don't blame, but Marceau, I saw you moving and ducking and dodging. Y'all heard Kiki getting Kiki. I mean, y'all heard Kimmy getting Kiki together, low key. What we not gonna do? Let me tell you something, girl. Kimmy said, "Y'all, you not about to turn my backyard up." Kiki had to leave. Um, Martel said, "Did y'all hear? y'all really killed me trying to act like drama only follows women, especially when we know that, girl." Well, in my opinion, I don't have any data to back this up. That men, girl, we do the most damage and the most harm, quiet as it's kept. Y'all swerving now that women are the most emotional and there's always drama. Girl, Martel, you, Marceau, and Maurice almost toe up Madani. Okay? Girl, just a couple of weeks ago, you was outside, girl, with the sticks and stones with Chris. What was his business partner's name? Frank. Honey, your blood pressure just running all the way up through the roof. Girl, you almost had an aneurysm. Because Chris was telling you what was said at the dinner, and girl, he had and talking about, I guess Melody wasn't qualified to speak at the Black Expo. Um, and you almost ran your pressure. So this whole thing about girl, the men just be chill and the women stay in drama. No, 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 no. That's a lie y'all keep telling yourselves. Um, Mel goes to talk to Kiki. I said, girl, Mel. I said, Kiki, girl, you got to go to the principal's office. Mel. Anytime Mel have conversations with some of her coworkers, girl, it feel like, girl, they being reprimanded, honey. Girl, so Melody, this conversation didn't sound. A lot of times in the past, when I see Mel interact with the cast, it does come across as boss and employee. This time, it didn't really seem that way. It did come across kind of like, girl, you doing the most. I like the fact that Melody basically was like, girl, did Tisha say anything to you? No. Did Tisha do something to you? No. Then, girl, why are you throwing drinks? Girl, we gonna get into some stuff in this interview. In this interview, in this review. Girl. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, if y'all sensitive, girl, this might not be the review for you. Girl, I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all right now. You know what it is? I'm getting ahead of myself. Kiki, for whatever reason, this is what I think. I think that Kiki wanted to be on this show, girl. Come hook or come crook. And why it sound like the door is open? Listen, what? Hold up, y'all. Oh, the window was I mean, the window was down. I was like, why? I could hear it. I could hear it too clear, and I was like, okay, girl. Anyways, the window was up now. So, anyways, um, what was I saying? Oh, I really feel like come hook or come crook, Kiki wanted to be on this show, and I feel down deep in my soul that Kiki was brought onto this show to go after Tisha and Marceau. I really do feel that. I feel like she low key is kind of like Marlo in a way. Like, girl, whatever I gotta do in order to keep my peach, girl, I'm gonna do it. So if I gotta go after Kenya and go talk to Kenya's assistant, who I thought was a nanny, if I gotta go after Candy and come after her businesses, right, and then swapping down, girl, we friends, girl. That's what I feel like. That's the route that Kiki is taking. I care about my cousin, but girl, I'm gonna cut up and act a fool and throw a drink on her. Marcel said, I forgot what part of the episode. Marcel said that Kiki is saying a whole bunch of stuff that nobody believes. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. You been saying no, 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 no. When it's really yeah, 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 yeah. I'm gonna get my haircut. I swear to God, I'm gonna look like a whole new person come Thursday. Okay, because I know I look a mess. This beard is getting too long. I need to trim it, cut it down a lot. Anyways, Marcel, it's not that we don't believe Kiki, girl. It's just that we tired of talking about it, and Kiki needs to let it go. Again, this is no shade. Tisha staying with her husband ain't no different than what a lot of women do. How many of y'all stayed with y'all husbands after he cheated? Hello, I bet you a lot of y'all just got real quiet. There's no shade. I think at this point, for me and for a lot of and for some other people, I ain't gonna say a lot. For other people, it's kind of like, girl, do we think that Marcel was cheating? Yes. Do we? Okay. Do we think that Marcel cheated in the past? Yes. Is he cheating currently? I don't know. But we're tired. We're over it. We don't care. Listen, Tisha has decided to let her man cheat in peace. If Tisha has decided that, and if Tisha gonna say, "Girl, we ain't nothing else to talk about," it ain't nothing else to talk about, and Kiki needs to let it go. Kiki, we don't care about Marcel cheating on Tisha. Because Tisha don't care. It's no use to keep talking about something over and over and over and over. But again, Marceau, girl, we're not saying we don't believe Kiki. We just tired of talking about it. Okay. Um, Marceau says this has been going on for a couple of years. Once something comes out about me, basically everyone believes it. But Marceau, we I've been saying this for years for the people who've been watching me. Marcel likes to play a game with the viewers, even at the expense of his family, even at the expense of his wife's feelings, right? We've seen Tisha have a breakdown before. Remember when they were sitting in that car outside of Black and Tisha started crying because Tisha Loki started believing the rumors? Social media, honey. But instead of Marceau making sure that he protects his wife and clears up any misunderstanding, girl, he has his thing with the viewers. He really does. It's this fight between the YouTubers and Marceau and the viewers and Marceau. And Marceau is not gonna give in and let us know that we won, I guess. So he gonna let us believe whatever we want to believe instead of clearing it up to make sure that his wife is okay. Anyways, the Jeep, I'm not gonna lie, that was really, really cute. That was a cute moment. I can't even hate. I know, so this is the thing. Girl, we have to call things for what they are sometimes, girl. Do they get on our nerves? Yes. But that really was a cute moment. So shout out to Marceau. I mean, Maurice. Girl, they all the same nigga, Judge. Shout out to Maurice. Is my microphone on? Because if it's not, I'm okay. I was gonna be done to wrap it up and go home. Y'all was gonna have to get this review tomorrow. Anyways, but that was a real cute moment. Jalen, is his name Jalen? I forgot Kimmy's son's name. I'm gonna call him Jay. I can't remember his name, girl. Kimmy's son. He drives the Jeep to the in the backyard, and they're all looking. And then Kimmy hopped up, was like, "That's mine." It was a really, really cute moment. Um, so shout out to Kimmy in her new Jeep, and shout out to Maurice. Um, the cousin comes. Tisha family. Tisha has a girl. The Tisha, um, Kiki, Wanda, and that cousin, y'all be sleeping on their faces. Y'all really do. Y'all really do. Anyways, because them faces is sickening. Yes, Kiki, Wanda. I miss Miss Wanda. Wanda, Tisha, in that cut. Not we saw her last year. And that cousin that came with the curly bob, girl, the bob, girl, them faces is low key sickening. Okay. Anyways, um, I guess Kiki had already got a hold of the cousin, or I guess they had a conversation prior to her walking into the scene. Because the cousin let us know, I forgot her name. She let us know that she had already heard two different stories. I mean, she heard a different story. Well, no, Tino Shay, of course you're gonna hear a different story from Kiki because Kiki was in the wrong one. And just like Marcel said, no Tino Shay, girl, everybody ain't lying on everybody ain't lying on Kiki. Girl, Home Depot, I'm sorry. Home Depot did not get together with Huntsville Police Department. Girl, get together with Crime Stoppers. Okay? Shout out to the Crime Stoppers. Girl, they good enough for real though. Home Depot did not get together with Crime Stoppers to create this girl story about Kiki. Because they said it was Home Depot. That's the place of business they said that Kiki allegedly stole from. They said it was Home Depot. But whatever store that it was, Home Depot, Lowe's, Walmart, other dollar store, honey, I don't know. Girl, they did not get together with Crime Stoppers and pick Kiki out of everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't lying on Kiki. Um, I will say this much. Even though I'm about to say something in about a couple of minutes, y'all saw how Marcel was laughing at the whole situation in the backyard. At this point, I get it. I'm gonna tell you why I get it, but it still doesn't take away from what I told y'all. I told y'all that when it was reported to us that Marcel and Tisha were supposedly laughing about Kiki and her addiction with Martel and Melody, I told y'all they not that's a true story. And you can tell based off of how Marceau was laughing in the backyard, girl, he did the same thing with Melody and Martel and Tisha. When they told um when they told them to watch out because Kiki was coming over and to watch out for their stuff because Kiki had an addiction. He laughed. They all laughed. I told y'all that. But anyway, so this is what it comes down to. This is where it's always going to be a disconnect for me and for some of the viewers. This is where we're going to have to agree to disagree. Because I don't believe in men and women not being able to have confrontation. I don't believe in men and women not being able to say what needs to be said and go on by their business. I understand why sometimes women may not want to go back and forth with a man because we know for a fact that these men are very sensitive, right? And they can't handle a lot of y'all mouths, and then you'll look up and honey that and punch you in your face. So while I don't agree with the whole thought of a man and a woman not being able to address each other or even get into like a verbal argument, right? I also understand why in a lot of cases, you know, because these men are sensitive, girl. We've seen it, girl. These men will hit a woman in the face because her mouth too smart, right? Kiki cannot listen to what I'm about to say because I'm not Tisha's cousin. I'm not Marceau's cousin. I don't know Tisha. I don't know Marceau. I ain't never met them. I ain't never talked to them. I ain't never seen them. I ain't never waved to them. I ain't never text them. I ain't never emailed them. I ain't never DM'd them and vice versa, okay? Kiki is their family. Kiki wants to go around and participate in the gossip and rumors about Marceau cheating on his family. After Kiki and Tisha have already had a conversation, right? Kiki still wants to be in the mess. You cannot then turn around and get upset at Marceau for saying something about Kiki or to Kiki that would upset her. Because if Kiki would have stopped doing what she was doing and not going around town talking about Tisha's marriage like they already had a conversation about, then Marceau would not have to reach down and girl low key talk about her addiction. I get that other people who probably are, sensitive about this conversation probably felt some type of way. Those who probably, experienced or went through addiction, they probably felt some type of way. But to me, that was something that was a Kiki Marceau Tisha situation. It wasn't like Erica Mena who got down there, who has a history of calling black women monkeys, right? While it can come across as insensitive, I don't think that Marceau was wrong for how he responded to Kiki. Kiki want to go around here and say what the fuck she want to say and do what she want to do, and then Marceau just because he's a man is supposed to just sit there and take it. Because Kiki is not just dragging Tisha, she's actually dragging Marceau. Sorry, y'all. I'm not mad at Marceau for responding the way that he responded. Did he make light of the situation? I guess he could have probably said worse. But Kiki cannot go around here, right? Because Marceau's whole thing is basically, I ain't never cheated on my wife. So if you want to come out here and paint Marceau as something that he says that he's not, and you could possibly be a part of the reason that his family could come to an end, right? Right. You see what I'm saying? You then can turn around and be like, oh my God, that's just a low blow for Marceau. It's really not. It's a low blow for the cousin to go around here and could possibly be a part of the reason why a family comes to an end, especially if Marceau is saying that it's not the truth. Y'all see what I'm trying to say? But then Marceau is supposed to just take it in the name of that being a woman and him being a man. No. I felt the same way about Todd and Marlo. When Marlo sat there and talked about Todd, even though I was giggling, girl, I didn't have no problem with Todd addressing Marlo. Just keep my fucking name out of it. I said, okay. Marlo disrespected Todd. Todd came back and told her to keep my name out your fucking mouth, basically. End the conversation. Kiki was disrespecting Marceau, and Marceau came back and was like, you need to drug test her because she probably still on that shit. But then you'll have people saying, oh, he shouldn't have said that. Well, Kiki shouldn't have said what the fuck she said. Sorry. Because Marceau mouth really wasn't as bad as it could have been compared to what I would have been saying. Hello. Girl, production would have ended the whole would have ended the whole day. Get everybody go home. Anyways, Stormy. I'm not gonna sit here and play this game with Stormy. Stormy want to sit here and play like like she's slow. I was about to say play like she's stupid. Same thing. She want to sit here and play like she's stupid, slow, and dumb, girl, acting like she don't know that calling somebody a bitch is not disrespectful. I don't give a damn if it's a man or a woman. If you call somebody the B word, especially someone who you're not cool with, it comes across as disrespectful. Full stop. If it's not your home girl, if it's not your gay BFF, you cannot go around here calling people B's. And just like Maurice said, you were doing it so you could get a reaction out of Marceau so that then Courtney could jump in. I'm sorry. I feel like Stormy is pulling strings when it comes to Courtney. Courtney ain't got no problem with Marceau. None. But Stormy has created an issue between, not even between Marceau and Courtney, with Courtney having an issue with Marceau because Marceau don't give a damn about Courtney. What has Marceau did to Stormy that would warrant for this beef that Stormy now has with Marceau? And what has happened between Stormy and Marceau where she feels the need to go tell her husband to get her husband to protect her, I guess? Stormy wants to go around here calling people bitches, but the truth of the matter is, if Marceau would have referred to her as a bitch, how, like, why are we playing this game? Um. Anyway, they're still talking. Marceau basically told them y'all all need to shut up because y'all wasn't the ones who was driving around at 2 o'clock in the morning picking Kiki up off the corner. Girl, I want to say he put Kiki business all out in the streets. Girl, I'm sorry. He said that the husband had turned his back on Kiki, and also I guess Kiki's mother. Now I will say this much: when you are dealing with someone who is an addict, I think it's easier said than done, right? Not to take up for not to defend Kiki's husband if that's what happened, but I do know that it's easier said than done. Stormy starts to cry because she's trying to defend Kiki, and then she mentions her BFF. She starts to cry. Marceau. This is the thing with Marceau. Do I think that Marceau? Girl, do I think all the men on the show, most of them, anyways, are misogynistic and sexist? Yes, but I also don't think that Marceau's mo is to make a woman cry. As misogynistic and sexist as I believe that Marceau is, I do believe that him seeing Stormy cry, he was like, "Oh shit." Because the thing with Marceau, in my opinion, is Marceau don't give a damn about you being a man or a woman, right? And now we're shooting this television show. Marceau don't give a damn about being petty, right? But I do think that once he starts to, like, when he started to see Stormy cry, he was like, "Oh shit." But Stormy girl, you want to walk around here and be Billy Badass and call people bitches, and now you want to start crying. Um, I put Marcel is disrespectful sometimes, but I don't think in this situation, like Marcel, this is Marcel. Marcel is the type of person that his disrespect is not right in your face, so you have to kind of like like when he calls a woman sweetie or sweetheart, that's as well pretty much calling you a bitch without calling you a bitch. Like when he calls we're gonna get into that. Let's get into that, girl. When he called Courtney Mr. Steele, that's as well pretty much calling Courtney a bitch. Girl, I don't even feel like getting into that, girl. Courtney felt some type of way about him calling him Mr. Steele. Martel says in his confessional that what did he say? He says that he said that's a big dig. Can you imagine? Let me tell y'all something. Can you imagine your husband feeling disrespected because somebody referred to him as your last name? And on top of that, girl, Stormy is a multimillionaire, right? She says she's the one who started this business. I don't know how much hands her husband put into the business, but you're offended because he's calling you Mr. Steele. Martel says he will be offended because that's a big dig. Girl, if anything, you should be happy that somebody is calling you Mr. Rogers. Because from the looks of it, your name carries no weight, sir. Having Holt to your last name ain't opening up no doors, ain't shaking down shit, girl, ain't moving no mountains, okay? And we know who ran that relationship and why y'all were at where y'all were at. It's because of Melody, Cherie Rogers. Because we see that girl when it was all said and done, your credit score dropped. You was broke. Melody went on by her business and probably was making more money, girl, when she wasn't with your ass versus girl compared to girl after she left your ass. I mean, because she probably made more money after she left you than when y'all were together. Anyways, girl, we know how these niggas get, girl. Who is this? Oh, he fine. I know that's right. Anyways, girl. Courtney talks about having a combo. They talk about having a combo with Marcel. Girl, what? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm with Marcel on this one. Marcel ain't did shit to Stormy, and Courtney ain't got no fucking issue with Marcel. If I was Marcel, I'd be like, I'm not talking to that girl. I'm not talking to Stormy or Courtney. We ain't got nothing to talk about. I ain't did shit to that girl. And I ain't did shit to him. Stormy want to come in and girl be in a mess and create scenes and produce scenes, which is fine. And then girl, when somebody starts to engage with you, girl, then y'all want to start pulling the man woman card. Girl, bye. Kiki and her, girl, let's wrap this up. This is getting too long. Kiki and her husband are moving. Kiki's husband, girl, pretty much want to live through his son. You know, y'all all want y'all sons to have these football careers because y'all didn't do shit. And so now y'all trying to live through y'all sons. That's all it's about. I think they have 2 or 3 kids. He's only considering what's best for the oldest child, the one who's, I guess, could be the next great football player. Kiki says that, basically Kiki tells us that he's only thinking about the football player, the one who plays football. And that what's this texting me? Okay. Kiki says that the kids are currently now at a good school. Everybody loves it. And he says something about I guess the new school will be good too. Kiki says that Kiki basically said to him, "I'm the one who is in charge of the school." But now, girl, he basically hopped in when he saw it was an opportunity, I guess, for his son to be better at football. Girl, y'all think that's all? Y'all act like that's the only. You shut up, girl. Shout out, girl. I hope the son succeed and go to the NFL, honey. That's all I got. Um, Mel shows up at the garage. They were at a what is it called? A storage. Mel shows up at the storage, and then she tells Kiki, "Girl, she should take a drug test." Bitch, I would have been so offended if I was Kiki. I would have been offended. I know you just didn't show up in front of these cameras talking about girl, take a drug test. Girl, you don't get the fuck out of my face. Even if Kiki is higher than a Cooter Brown, girl. I'm saying if I was Kiki and Melody popped up out the blue, talking about girl, take a drug test and shut it down, girl. I would politely tell Melody to go hop into her car and get the fuck out of my face. And then Kiki says something about I think she said either she said it this episode or she's gonna say it next episode that if Marceau takes a lie detector test, girl, Marceau don't have to take shit because the truth of the matter is, girl, if Marceau, let me say something, and we're gonna wrap this up. If Marceau is cheating on Tisha, that don't affect nobody but the motherfuckers in his household. Hello. Now, Kiki, if you back on that shit, that can affect everybody because at that point, ain't nobody gonna want you to come around. If you relapse, girl, you going around people's house, taking pills, taking this, taking that. So that's something that could affect everybody. Marcel ain't got to prove to nobody, quiet as it's kept, girl, as hard as girl that he cheating on Tisha. He gonna take a test and then it's gonna say he cheated on Tisha and what? Because the truth of the matter is, most people already think that Marcel cheated on Tisha. Like there's no need for a test to prove anything because everybody knows that well, at least we think we know that Marcel cheated on Tisha. Is he still cheating on Tisha now? We don't know. But that's just what we think. So what's the purpose of the test? To say what? Because if it comes back that he cheated on Tisha, that's not going to be a surprise to anybody. Because we all, say it with me, class, think that Marcel cheated on Tisha. So nobody's going to be shocked. I hate the fact that I'm down here defending Marcel. And like I said the other day, girl, at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter because as much as we can sit here and think that Marcel cheated on Tisha, ain't no bitch came forward. Hello? There's been 6 seasons. Ain't nobody came forward, okay? So if Marcel is cheating, bitch, he doing it the right way. He made sure the check's cleared, or he fooled, or either he had an affair with somebody who got just as much to lose as him. Anyways, I'm done. All right, y'all, I'm gone. I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good day. Bye, y'all.